And so what meme coins are it's essentially humanity, human culture, attention economy encapsulated in this 24/7 trading market that anyone with an internet connection can access. And that's what they are. And that's why they're so much fun to trade, because this is the first time in human history where literally, oh, I saw that on social media, my friend was talking about it. I think more people will talk about it in the future. Therefore, I will buy this meme coin today because I know others will buy more of it tomorrow. Well, the first thing is that true meme coins, are non-PvP, meaning there's a team, anonymous team, whatever. In this cycle, it's Pump.Fun on Solana, which is the main conduit which we're launching these things. They put out 100% of the supply on day one. They launch a pool on Radium or one of these decentralized exchanges, and anyone can get in at ground level. There's nobody who got in before you who has a whole entire financial services system set up to dump on you, which is what the stock market is. The people who capital formate in the private rounds for the most promising technology companies, at least in the last 30 years, are the ones selling to you on IPO day. And obviously they're going to do whatever they can to get you to buy at an inflated valuation. Now, sometimes you get a Facebook and sometimes you get a pets.com, right? But at the end of the day, you will never become Mark Andreessen. You will never become Peter Thiel, because those guys got in when Facebook's or the type of companies when they were selling at, $10 million valuations, $20 million valuations. You will never get that deal as a retail investor. You get the $10 billion Facebook deal. Well, now maybe 10 billion goes to $1 trillion, but imagine if you got it at 10 million to $1 trillion. Obviously, there's a lot of risk. I'm glossing over that. Like VCs are taking a lot of risk in the early stages, but they've got an entire ecosystem of laws, regulations, intermediaries set up to make sure that they're as successful as possible, because they're going to make sure that retail cannot participate in the most promising companies early. They can only do it late. And so everybody intrinsically understands this. This was the whole angst about why are these, hedge funds able to short these stocks and do what's essentially possibly illegal things. And, Ken Griffin calling the exchange, man, I'm sure he didn't do that, but, shutting down the trading of these stocks because they're too volatile, because there's a bunch of these legacy institutions are going to lose a lot of money. Like, people intrinsically understood the stock market was rigged. They saw it explicitly in action in 2021. And now you have this crypto thing where the best meme coin projects are ones where everyone could have gotten in on the ground level. There's no insider who got a better deal than you. If you saw it first and you were able to act quickly, you got into, Dog with Hat at a very low valuation, or Pepe, or Harambe, or some of these other very successful meme coins. You could have gotten the 10,000x return. You will never get that return on the next Facebook as a retail investor. And that is the meta narrative that's powering people to say, well, fuck the stock market, fuck the bond market, fuck all these coins that I wasn't able to get in early if I was willing to take that risk. I want to take the risk. I want to try to hit the 10,000x return. Because if you look at it on a mathematical basis, it's actually expected value positive. Because you investing in Facebook at the IPO, the stock dumped 75, 80% over the next 2 years after the IPO. You're already down 80%. The meme coin you bought, that is intrinsically worthless, could also go down 80%. But Facebook will never return you 10,000 times. The meme coin can. And so you actually are, from an expected value perspective, better off punting extremely risky meme coins than in buying at the top of the market extremely risky, from a market's perspective, new technology companies. So that's why meme coins are a thing. They're going to continue to be a thing as more people learn about decentralized exchanges, about browser-based wallets, about how to move their fiat dollars into a token that represents those fiat dollars, like an Athena, Tether, a USDC on Circle on chain. They're going to be doing more of this style trading, and they're going to demand from teams that they reduce or eliminate the ability for insiders to get a deal better than them. If you want my participation in your community, if you want me to talk about your product, if you want my attention, then you need to give me the same deal that everybody else gets, and I'm going to take the same risk. And I could lose all my money, but I also can make 10,000x. So that's meme coins, what it encapsulates to me as a movement, as we sort of get more comfortable being completely on chain and sort of disintermediating all of the financial intermediaries that take a cut and restrict access only up until the time when they want to dump on you. I think it's a new system that the youth is building from the ground up. Once you start trading meme coins and having 24/7 access to your money, it's very difficult to go back to trading stocks at 9 to 5. And you see that the stock markets are realizing, oh shit, okay, we didn't want to do 24/7 trading, but it's happening. We need to get there because our competition is this crypto thing where people can trade things when they get off of work, when they're on the subway, when they wake up in the morning, wherever they feel like trading, there's a market. We as the legacy stock and bond markets need to meet the customer, the Gen Zs, where they're at. They want 24/7 trading. They want app-based trading. They want intuitive UI, UX. We need to give it to them, or they're never going to trade my stock again. And so, yes, you're going to see 24/7 trading. You're going to see more Robinhood type interfaces that are going to allow retail traders to get the sort of look and feel that they get on sort of a DEX in crypto, or how you're trading on Pump.Fun and meme coins. So we're going to start seeing legacy finance mirroring what's going on in the crypto and decentralized finance space, because the youth wants to trade and invest differently than the boomers. But meme coins is an asset class. All the VCs are starting. I get all these deals. I get messages. I got one overnight. Hey, we've got all the major KOLs. Do you want to invest in this particular meme coin? X and Y market makers on board. X and Y, high profile VCs are on board, and we're going to launch this coin. So we're starting to see that because we as traders, we've got a large capital base. We need to be where the market's at. The market is meme coins and this particular type of capital formation. So now you're starting to see people to ape these particular types of things. Now, the problem with that is when people like me are launching a meme coin, I know it's going to fail because I'm not the culture. The culture is the man or woman who's sitting in their basement, angry or sad or happy or some sort of emotion about something, talking about it with their friends on Discord or Twitch or whatever, and coming up with the culture. I am not the culture. I'm a consumer of the culture. I cannot dictate what the culture is. And if people like me with money are trying to dictate the culture, I guess that's going to go to zero immediately. Not that the other one's not going to go to zero too, but at least that's grassroots, bottom up, and has a little bit more authenticity than a bunch of rich people saying, I'm going to create a meme coin and yeah, it's going to go up in price. So all that is to say that is it the thing now? People realize that there's money to be made. One of the most profitable decentralized applications this cycle is Pump.Fun. They make something like, I don't know, $5 to $10 million in fees every day in terms of when you're launching these things. And so we in the investing community, we know this is a thing. We know this is how the market is going to evolve. There are going to be, meme coins that are going to approach the valuation of Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin's the original meme. It does nothing stated by the founder of the thing. And now you have, a potential department in the United States government with the acronym of Doge, just because it's funny and memeable, right? And so if you have government officials getting into this game, then it's only going to get bigger. That doesn't mean the meme coin that you own is going to go up in price. There's going to be a system. I don't know what that is. I'm just a punter. I'm just a gambler, just like you when I trade these things. But there will be a few standout success meme coins that are, $50 to $100 billion market cap things. There'll be a few of those. And then people will be chasing those. And most of them will, by the next cycle, they'll still be meme coins, but the memes that were around this cycle will be cents on the dollar and worthless. So again, it's going to get more silly. I don't know what the most silliest meme coin thing is going to be this cycle, but it'll be pretty obvious in hindsight, but we won't know what it is when we're in the moment.
What rules would you give a meme coin lord? How should they this
is how I approach when I start trading these things. So number one, I'm always late. I don't ever want to be early. I'm not trying to be early. Yes, there are the people that are early, meaning they get something really cheap and it does the 10,000x. But you've got to invest in a lot of things to hit those because you're not sure what $10 million market cap meme coin is going to grow to $1 billion. Very, very difficult. So if you look at the stats from Pump.Fun, and I might be getting these things off by order of magnitude, but the number of meme coins that are between $100 million to $1 billion market cap is something like 0.001% 0.01% of all launched meme coins this cycle. The ones that get from 1 billion plus, there's probably less than 10, right? Of all the, I don't know, it's probably 10,000 or so, 100,000, whatever, a number of meme coins that have launched between, the Pump That Fund has been around the last, 18 months, something like that. So the meme coin market is very Lindy, and to talk about Nassim Taleb's terms, right? What has been successful, what's valuable in the past is more likely to be valuable in the future. So I want to play in the $100 million to $500 million market cap coin. If your coin can get enough attention to get to that market cap, then I'm going to bet that you go to $1 billion plus, right? So I'm looking at a 2 to 10x return, but it's very unlikely that the $100 to $500 million market cap meme coin goes down 95% very, very quickly because it's already got this inbuilt community and a momentum building. So it's Lindy in the meme coin space. So that's when I want to place my bets. Tell me when something's above $100 million market cap. Where am I hearing about it? Who's telling me about it? Which types of influencers on Twitter or in the certain chat rooms? Okay, I look at the chart. I like things that have made higher highs. It doesn't matter if it dumps, but did it dump? Did it retake the high, or did it get in a smidgen? Did it get close but then fell again? So I want to look at the chart, and through charts I can read human emotions. Is this emotional roller coaster petering out, or is it a healthy expansion in the future? And that's how I view sort of meme coin trading. And I'm okay losing money, because again, what am I trying to hit? I'm trying to hit a 2 to 10x. That's my goal. I want a $100 million meme coin to $1 billion. If it goes from $100 million to $50 million, I'm probably just going to cut it. Fine. If it goes from 100 to 250 to 500, I'm adding to winners. I'm cutting losers. And so then I'm building a position as it goes up. I see it get to $1 billion. Do I think it's going to go to 10 or 20 or 30? Maybe, but I had a plan. I executed on my plan. I'm probably going to exit the market. Again, I'm not trying to hit a 10,000x. I'm trying to hit a 2 to 10x with cap downside in terms of how I'm going to close my positions. So I'm very methodical about it. And I know that I have no intrinsic skill at this because, again, I'm late. This isn't what I do for a living. I'm not in the chat rooms all day. And so it needs to be something that comes up through just my general living and talking to people within the industry about something that's hot.